Well, hello everybody and welcome back to European Esports Championship 2025. My name is MJ Pinkman and I am tuned by DK for another day of Counter-Strike here on the women's division. The competition is fierce and we've had the pleasure of watching a couple of matches, but today we will come back with a couple of more. DK, can you tell us the matches that we are going to watch today?
Well, we have three best of ones to cover for you. We're starting it off with Slovakia versus Croatia, then it's going to be Romania versus the Czech Republic, and we end the day with Sweden versus Hungary. But of course, that first one is already going to be an interesting one because both these teams have only played a singular series so far. However, the Slovakian side has lost in that first matchup 13-4 against the Portuguese.
Ouch.
Whereas the Croatians, they won their first match 13-1.
Ooh, dare we say that we have a favorite already? Or maybe it was just an unlucky veto or an unlucky day for the other teams? Well, I guess we will find that out in the server soon enough. But yeah, Slovakia versus Croatia. We will go live very, very soon. The teams are already ready, and we are going to see Mirage. Do you think that we're going to see Train today?
No, because no one gives us Train ever, really. But, yeah, we're not going to get that lucky. But Mirage is coming in very default type of map. The Slovakians are the team that has to show themselves here, as of course they need some wins to try and get that top spot in the group, and otherwise it's going to be the playoffs for them for that last chance qualifier. Now there's going to be the push coming out towards the A-bomb site, and it looks like the CT side wants to play for the retake. Shia starts it off with a nice headshot as well. Mafi finds a second one for the team, and the bomb still has not been planted because they didn't smoke off the CT position.
Yeah.
And they don't have any freebies. Ooh, that was a clean shot coming out from Mafi. But it's going to be all on to Grill. 1 versus 3. And outgunned and outdone.
A nice shot from Croatia on the execution on this A side. They did drop those smokes, but as you mentioned, no cover from CT, and in result, no bomb plant. And there were some really nice shots hit by the CTs. We saw Mafi from spawn getting that one kill on the player jumping from Palace. And without a bomb plant, I like this from Croatia. They are not going to go for the force buy. It's just a couple of Glocks. And then from Slovakia, MP9s, plenty. 4 of those, and we already have some aggression. Mafi in the area behind boxes. Then she will aggress together with Shia. And they will find 3 frags already.
Yeah, the remaining 2 with Glocks, and the bomb will be ran at Famas. Whiffs a little bit of that end spray, but it will be only 1 death on the Slovakian side, and the Croatians will afford a buy-in towards this one, where the real big weaponry AKs come out aplenty. And this is where the real test will come in for the Slovakian side.
Keeping the MP9s. Croatia. It will be a fast A play. Smokes already raining in. Salty, is she going to be ready? Chris is already out on Tetris together with her teammates. And Salty will find one. That is Mafia, in fact, with the HE. Potato will find one, but Mafi from CT strikes again. And Croatia, the same problem as they had on the pistol round. No cover towards CT. And now they are in a 2 versus 4.
Yeah, and they can't even get the bomb planted. The rundown is there. Shia gets herself a double kill. 6-0 for Shia, 5-1 for Mafi. And Croatia still with 0 on the board right now, as they will be forced towards another eco situation. Yeah, it's the utility execute's just not good enough. They just don't get a free plant whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't know if that has to do with the spacing or timing the flashes when to get those CTs off the angles, but it will be the same thing again. Smokes on stairs and jungle, and they will go out, and this time they will try to plant for mid, maybe. Salty from stairs, has the vision, but now the smoke is there. Mafi again with the multi-kill. She's being tested time and time again, but always passes the test with at least 1 frag. Bomb is going to get planted this time around. Yeah, is going to fall to Handy. All right, the numbers are even. 3 versus 3. Croatia, they have a chance.
Yeah, this is doable. They recovered some rifles. It does make it a little bit problematic now that Meggy has died. Handy, long range with the Tech 9, trying to go for the duel, but Chris is going big. Found 2 kills will be executed though, and it's Miss Hopper, or Miss Hoper, I guess, that will be able to get the defuse going, and Slovakia make it 4. Great retake, very close affair though, but their economy is still in great shape.
Miss Chopper?
Yeah,
I'm not
Miss
sure.
Chopper, I guess.
I'm just gonna continue with. Hold on. I will say Miss Chopper. You say Miss Hopper or Hopper. So one of us will be right. How about that?
Or both wrong. That's
okay.
also very likely.
Let's go for the wrong one. Miss Chopper from now on. Hopefully that is right. Croatia. Another full buy round, and there is aggression from Slovakia. They showed us to that early in the second round, and Shia is going to find Hani. That is a big one, and no answer from Croatia.
Yeah, that's a painful loss right there. One player down, 2 underpass at the moment to go for that delayed mid-take on the T side. And a little bit of a tag coming up on Grill. I also do really love the fact that her name is actually just Grill. Like full caps, Grill. Oh, there's the shadow spotted, and that's the bomb dropped towards ramp. Ouch.
How are you going to recover that? You do have time, but outnumbered. 3 versus 5. Salty and Muffy. Maggie closing the distance. Molotov is going to delay her a little bit, but she was already waiting for her teammates to arrive. And she knows that there's one up close. Utility available on the side of Croatia. Yeah, flash comes in, and Salty's still holding the corner. She has the help of Muffy. Another flash. And Chris and Maggie are going to get the kills. Okay, 3 versus 3 now, but Slovakia has the information where these last 3 players are coming from.
They have to smoke that area off, otherwise it's going to be problematic. 15 seconds on the clock, and they get that plant going. Time is of the essence. They're all towards that connector position. Last one is Chris, and will throw out the smoke, trying to cross in towards the bomb site, but is shut down. Slovakia on 5. And surprisingly, Croatia is the team that is really struggling on the T side right now. They're calling a tactical timeout. Definitely a requirement at this stage. Otherwise, this first map, well, the only map, is just going to get torn apart. Because, of course, very importantly, your goal is trying to get first in the group. And that is not the easiest thing to do, considering some of these groups are pretty nasty. I'm quickly going to check. Their group leader is the Netherlands, as we saw yesterday.
Yeah.
They won a 16-1 and a 16-5. Sorry, 13-1, 13-5 so far in Group B. Yeah, that's not easy to beat.
And Croatia has already secured a W, as you mentioned earlier, versus Austria. It's Slovakia who have struggled versus Portugal. But on this match, versus Croatia, they have a really strong start. 5-0. Timeout used. Now let's see how well they will do on round number 6. Full buy available. AKs for everybody. Chris. Smoking window is going to break. She spots one though. And Sia will fall back and live.
Yeah, no kills coming out this time. Towards connector. Goes to the peaks. Through the smoke. They both jump at the same time. They find 2 openings towards that A site. Mappy is all on her. Lonesome needs help quickly to try and hold the line. Grill spotted out, and CT is once again open. The bomb has not moved in just yet. The T's don't. They have 1 flash, they have 1 molly. That's the rest of their utility. The flash comes out, it does get the blind onto Mafi. Perfect on point. And now it's going to be a 2-man advantage. Even recover a smoke to toss it in. Maybe a little bit deep, but Michaela will still go for the duel. Will find one, then they get done, as it will be Croatia with their first on the board.
Better late than never. After the timeout, they feel much better. Less pressure, I guess. Coach just reminded them that we're still in the game, and we need to focus. And Mafi is always a problem when she's on CT holding this A bomb site. Croatia, they need to find a way to deal with her, because if they manage to somehow shut down Mafi, then going on that A bomb site will not be as harder.
Yeah, they haven't attempted the B-bomb site yet though, so that's still an avenue that is untouched. A little bit of mid-play, but they tend to lose their players at the start of the round once they attempt that mid-move. However, so far, no frags have been secured, not even any damage being dealt. And ooh, that's a dangerous peek. Hani gets taken down to 4 HP. Deep smoke as well in connector because of the spook. Gives quite a big gap inside the smoke.
Oh. Will is going to punish Salty's aggression from connector. Mikhaila is about to get tested though. Slovakia, even though they are outnumbered 3 versus 5, they have 2 defenders towards this B side, Xia and Mikhaila. And Xia's been doing pretty damn good, 9 kills to her name, and she's hungry for more. But currently focusing on mid, and Grill is on Delpan, just holding, just waiting. That's a nice sticker of Neo in that AK. But eventually Croatia will have to commit to this B side. Smoke comes in. And the Molotovs as well. Xia hears all of the steps, and they have this strong crossfire. This is going to be interesting. Here they come. Xia is going to find the first. Hani is going to burn in her own Molotov. And Xia finds the second, and Mikhaila takes down Chris. And Croatia start to crumble. They have the numbers advantage, but they cannot get past the duo.
Yeah, they had, I mean, it wasn't even like a perfect crossfire setup because they accidentally tagged each other, making it slightly rough. Long range, Grill finds a kill, will go for more, but the problem is the last one just needs to not show her head. Molly gets thrown out, and that's the round secured for the Slovakian side. 6-1 in their favor. 3 kills for Grill, but a little bit too late to get that backstab going on towards the B-bomb site. And yeah, this one was interesting because, of course, there was also suicide by fire there, but the 2 CTs accidentally shot each other and got some recoil there as well, so that could have been a really good opening for the Ts.
Croatia, they really needed that consecutive round, but thankfully money is good enough, and they go back to that same A execution with the smoke thrown from spawn. Patato is going to find Salty. Nafi from side, she delivers again, and Xia has found one as well. Hani with the trade, but she's lost a lot of HP. The numbers might be even. Grill is alone on CT. Is it going to... Oh, damage. There are some unresolved conflict in this squad. Hani thankfully has a smoke to extinguish the flames. And Mikhaila is going to close the distance with a FAMAS, and she will find Chris. And Xia with another triple kill from her, leading the scoreboard. 14 frags in 8 rounds.
7-1 lead right now. There's only 4 more rounds to be played in this first half, and the way it's looking, Croatia does not have anything to show for it. Even when they, in that previous round, had that 3 versus 5 advantage going, it just did not work out. There's a technical pause coming in, so hopefully we won't have any heavy issues, and we will be able to get back into the flow of things. But looking at the scores right now, Xia 14-3 on the Slovakian defense, and that's, I mean, this team got demolished by the Portuguese. So it's pretty impressive that the Slovakians are doing so well. They got 13-4 against them, while Croatia beat Austria 13-1. Granted, Netherlands also beat Austria 13-1, so there might just be something wrong about Austria, but...
True that, but I think momentum plays a huge role in these best of ones, as we kind of recycle the same analysis over and over again, but it's always true. Pistol rounds hold great importance, momentum as well. We saw Croatia call for a timeout, and, you know, just to get back on their nerves a little bit, chill and breathe, and they did win that 1 round, and they were close to win the second, but that crossfire was a bit strong on B, so it was a bit unfortunate with the decision-making. So Slovakia building that confidence, and they don't intend to stop, and you have these individuals, Xia and Mafi, who is always good for at least 1 frag on the A defense. And Croatia, if they get the kill on Mafi, then Xia is popping off. If they eliminate Xia, then Mafi is there to get a multi-kill, or so it seems.
Yeah, and how do you fix this issue? I don't know. I think the first thing that needs to happen is just the executes need to be clean. That's the biggest problem here on the Croatian side. Too many gaps in the smokes, dangerous peaks as well. For instance, that one player in underpass peeking towards connector and then just a straight barrel at your face. In that situation, you need to call for your teammate that is top mid to throw that smoke instead, so that you don't get put in that spot.
Or you can collectively fight on CTC. This is on the replay on that third round. No Molotov on Shadow. That's something that you can't allow with that kind of stuff. Aggression on mid from Slovakia. Once again, it will be Xia and Miss Shopper to go out hunting, and Miss Shopper will find the double kill. 5 versus 3, and they get away with murder. And Croatia will revive from under, but a bit too late because the CTs are already gone. Well, one of them, and Salty is going to catch Meggy unprepared.
Croatia is really just being torn a new one here as 2 players left standing, Honey and Chris, in a 2v5. They have the bomb, they have quite a lot of utility as well, and if they open up that B bomb site with 2 quick entries, there is a very good shot that they can still get this round. But they need to make this clean. Miss Hopper is down to 2 HP. A random HE will be able to take that player out. They're going for the dry peaks, but Miss Hopper gets one and then gets done. But there is Michaela with the counter play, putting Slovakia in a 7-round lead against the Croatians.
7-round lead, and they don't intend to stop with this much. They want to get more in this first half, and Croatia, not a whole lot of cash to work with. They have to go for a half buy. Tech9's all aboard. Top mid and window smoke to start the round off. And we have Xia, who's going to jump on short, or on under rather, excuse me. And Croatia have 5 players in B apartments.
Yeah, the Croatian side, and they get that explosion out towards the B bomb site with the 5 Tech9s. But there's the flag from T already. That's going to be the run back by the T's. They're trying to get anything in response, but that's such a painful loss right there. They were about to pull the trigger for the execute, and it gets spotted by the CTs.
That is unfortunate, but it's the consequences of not having somebody look out for any potential pushes. Well, they're going to commit to the B site. Either way, this crossfire we've seen before from Slovakia was strong enough. Mikhaila and Miss Shopper with the multi-kills. Miss Shopper finds another. Grill will finally shut her down. The bomb plan possible, but winning the round is going to be a bit difficult. M4 picked up though. And now she will fly in from Xia. That will deal a lot of damage. Will is choosing to play with a Tech9, and she will eventually fall. A nice try, a bomb plan, but nothing more than that.
Yeah, and a solid lead now. The Slovakians, they're not really stoppable at this point by the Croatians. The rounds, some of them have gotten a little bit closer, but if you still have Xia alive at any point in the round, you're in a lot of trouble on the Croatian side. 16-3, and the rest of the team not slouching behind it either, as the Croatians are just constantly being overwhelmed here. Though a quick execute coming out towards that A bomb site might be the difference maker. However, there is nothing being covered by utility here.
Oh my god.
And the CTs just have a free firing range.
Listen. You're trying the A push with the smokes from spawn. Not once, not twice, 3, or this is the 4th time maybe. And the thing is, yes, those smokes work really great if you get that first entry, but the CTs can spot out those smokes so early in the sky that they can get prepared before you even walk out of ramp. And that is where the problem lies, because the entire team of Croatia got slaughtered on ramp. They could not even step into the bomb site. Last round of the half. Xia will finally fall. Grill with an important on Mikhaila. He's going to get the trade to even the numbers, 4 versus 4.
Util being thrown out towards that A bomb site. Looks like they're going for a mid to A split. 1 player palace. Could be a linchpin there. But this walk past the smoke play, honey. Oh, checked it, but didn't. Yeah, had to go for that take back right there with the 180 spin attempt. Nonetheless, trying to hold it down. Mafi shut down by Chris. This is a good advantage for the Croatian side. Michaela and Miss Hopper in a 2 versus 3. Bomb still needs to rotate towards that A bomb site and get themselves that free plant. The problem is they have one flash, no smoke on the T side, making it a little bit dangerous to go for that full plant. Miss Hopper is expecting a flank play towards Market B bomb site, and they're playing this very cautiously, but the bomb will go down, and it will be that 2v3 retake.
Utility available, as you mentioned. Defuse kits as well. Mikaela and Miss Hopper. Chris is in a good position. She hears the steps of Miss Hopper sprinting towards CT. And these smokes, they can create the space. Here comes the first one in Palace. Never mind that. It will drop on default on the bomb. That is going to work out well, but Potato is going to take down Mikaela. Miss Hopper, time is running out and she will fall to Potato as well. Croatia will get that second round. But I don't know if that's going to be enough, to be honest.
Yeah, 8 rounds separating the two sides. They win the pistol, then probably the round after, and you're looking at map point. 10 of them to be played for. So Slovakia looking very much, Croatia looking very much to secure that secondary pistol and give them a shot to maybe make that comeback happen. We've seen it before. It is not unheard of, but it is definitely not going to be easy for the CT side.
Well, let's find out. A lot of utility available on the Croatian side. Grill has the Incendiary and the HEs. Getting ready. Slovakia with a split on B. Here they come. Hani has the information. Incendiary will be thrown a bit late to the party. Chris and Hani, they are going to get headshots. Mikaela and Sia alone versus 3. They have found 2 already. Mikaela not able to connect the shots. It will be Grill to take her down. Sia, the best player on the server right now. And she's alone versus 3. No armor and no bomb with her.
Yeah, not much to be able to get done. Is going to go for the backstab play. See if she can catch a player off guard and make it a 1 versus 2. But is going to get spotted in the process. And now they should be lining it up. As I say, Xia does take down Potato. Still only has 4 deaths, 20 frags. Definitely in a winnable position in that 1v2. As there's quite a lot of time left. Spots out the shoulder of one more, takes down Grill, no. And oh no. Does she expect Meggy should be towards Broken Wall, goes for the headshots, and Xia wins a 1v3 clutch with the quad kill, getting the round secured for Slovakia. Yeah, I mean, if that is not a testimony to how bad it's going for the Croatian side, I don't know what is.
I mean, where are the crossfires? Why are you giving her individual fights, knowing damn well that she's been fragging the entire first half? Well, Croatia, we lose the pistol and now it's looking very dim. A couple of MP9s coming into this round. Deagle and a 5.7. Slovakia, an MP7. An SMG that I don't really see nowadays getting used by everybody. Well, there's a good reason. It fires slower and it costs more. The Mac Daddy is always the #1 choice. And the Miss Hopper will find Hani. That's the B side open. There was only one defender.
And they were also holding for any lurk or pushes towards that ramp position on the Slovakian side. A little bit of a peek there in market, but with the bomb planted right now, the utility flying out, the CT's taking a heap of utility damage there. The round seems to be over, said and done. The flank comes out from behind. Xia with that AK, spots the second one trying to disengage. And now can they keep the guns alive? It's Meggy and Chris in a 2-man Two-woman hold to try and keep those guns going. One more round. Maggie on the run right now. 3 T's on the hunt. And Mafia actually gets blown up by the bomb, as Maggie will be able to at least keep the MP9 going. But it is 10 map points, and that looks tough.
Very tough indeed. Well, looking on the bright side, Croatia, you have a win in your pocket, so losing this, you will go 1-1. And Slovakia on the other side, they will also have the same result in the group stage, as they've lost their match previously versus Portugal, as we discussed. Coming into what could be the final round of this match, we have an M4 on Chris, but the rest have MP9s, and Grill is she looking to make a play here, waiting for a flash from her teammate to push out connector. It will be the short push from Slovakia, so Chris better be prepared. She has the M4 in a good position.
Player flanking short as well. That's actually a big one. As Grill goes for the fight, will get taken down by Salty. The push towards the B-bomb site slightly delayed. CTs have a crossfire setup here. They're actually moving away from that specific setup, as Michaela is just holding down the line. And it's going to be Hani and Patato to try and deny the win here for the Slovakian side. Michaela knows, expects a player in towards the apartment's position, but still the run comes in, and it's going to be all onto Patato, but the off angle from Xia is nasty. And of course, who else but Xia finishes it off 25-4. Dominated by Xia and the Slovakian side. Great stuff coming out from them. I did not expect it after their first showing, or at least the score of their first showing, but a sublime performance, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do next.
Well, that is something that we will look forward to for the future, but for now we will be taking a break, and then we'll excuse me, I forgot to speak English. We will take a break, and then we'll continue with the second match of the day, which will be Romania versus Czech Republic at 7:30 p.m. or in about 45 minutes or so. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you later. And we are back to take a look at the second match of the day. We have Romania playing versus Czech Republic, another best-of-1 series, and this one is going to be interesting as we are on Group D and Czech Republic is currently on top of the group. DK, what do you think is going to happen? Is Romania going to best Czech Republic?
It is going to be an interesting one, of course. Romania did play 2 matches as well. They won one, they lost the other. They did beat Iceland 13-4, but Romania did lose to Spain 13-4. And of course, the Czech Republic beat Spain in OT that we casted yesterday. And Czech also beat the Swiss 13-4. So if you go based off of that, you know, Czech Republic beats Spain, Spain beats Romania, ergo, Czech Republic should beat the Romanian team. However, that's a very simplistic view of CSGO and tends to, most of the time, be very incorrect.
Yeah, true that. I mean, this is why we are here to witness. I mean, it's... can't really blame us because that's the only thing that we currently have in terms of data about these teams, because when we looked at the sheet, not all of these female players are actually pro players, and I don't mean this in disrespect, but they don't have any HLW profiles, they haven't played a lot of competitions such as ESL Impact, let's say, etc, etc. So we can't know for sure what's going to happen, and the last match is actually a prime example where we saw one team who won 13-1 on their first match get absolutely destroyed in the next one. But that's what we're here to do. We're here to witness these countries play versus each other and see who will be the better squad. We are on Dust 2, Czech Republic starting on the CT side and Romania on the T side.
Yeah, Dust 2, of course, a map that tends to be fairly even, though there are cases where you could get a one-sided shutdown most of the time. Once CTs get AWPs, it becomes a lot harder, though, as the push-up towards short is going to be towards that A-bomb site. The long-range USPs are coming up on top, and a lot of headshot dag damage there from the terrorist side, as they will have a rotation coming in. It's going to be a hold attempt with the dualies jumping up, but that's just a free kill coming in. And the T's, only 2 left standing, but this on the CT side, 1 with 2 HP, 1 with 4 HP, realistically should be cleanly disposed of as Romania take the opening pistol in their favor. The long-range duels, I mean, they got many agushes there on the Romanian side.
Yeah, I mean, when we looked at the HP on the left side, we knew pretty much that it might be over. A quad kill from Corny, and that is a really good start. Romania secure the pistol. Czech Republic will not invest anything into this round. No flash, no smoke, no P250, nothing at all. Romania, though, are going to start with the entire squad in front of long. No double door smoke, no lower push to clear anybody for any potential aggressions. They want to stick together as a unit.
Yeah, if they walk through that middle double doors willy-nilly, it is going to be a pretty painful affair, especially with that smoke in front of it. But the T's have not made their moves just yet. They're expecting an aggressive play here coming out from the Czech Republic. But yeah, the 5-man stack behind mid double doors might not be the surprise that they're aiming for. Of course, the threat is also they could just start running through the mid double doors with these T's having grenades in their hands. There's going to be the smoke for the mid to B split, it seems. And this is oh
boy.
Instantly deleted.
Hello. And now on the B side, that's a little picked up, but will they be ready for Alexia? Never mind, I thought that she was gonna peek towards top mid and see if there's anyone fighting. And now Czech Republic will get the news that it's on the other bomb site, and I know that they only have USPs, but since they have so many players alive, they can post up again somewhere either outside double doors or in tunnels for these exits, and they can do more damage to the economy. But Miley will fall, that's the Galil gone, and the spacing is a bit weird. Nobody was following Miley since she had the rifle. But let's see how this one works out.
Should still be in recoverable position. Essentially, they need to win out that dual USP fights coming up. As even a little bit of team damage coming in tunnels, Alexia does get the third in the round, and Tinka wants to catch anyone left behind, but won't be able to anymore. So everyone in the Czech Republic gets obliterated at the very end, and Romania only lose one player, which is actually a lot better than I would have expected once they lost that first one.
Yeah, but once again, I am going to be blunt. I hope that we don't see that kind of a spacing again from Czech Republic, where one player is fighting alone with the rifle, essentially, and then the other is just being on the other side of the map. You'd rather have them be closer to each other, but that was the eco. And now on to the first gun round of the series, where we have a full buy from Czech Republic. No sniper, of course, not enough funds, but they do have plenty of utility in the kits.
Yeah, one towards short, one mid, one B, so they're focusing mainly on that A bomb site hold in case they get aggressive towards short, but very patient play coming out from the Romanian team so far. Not really getting any map control, but also not losing too much through mid double door. Kill comes in, and a quick short push comes out from the Czech Republic to get 2 kills as a counter.
Alright, now, Romania, they don't really have any map control. As we can see, they're kind of stuck towards outside long, but they do have time and still some utility. You have the smokes, the molotovs, the flashes. And I would like this default of Romania to be a bit more spread out. 1 or 2 players in lower to start the round, the rest in front of long, that's fine. Whereas we saw this crazy MP9 with the googly eyes yesterday too, and she was really good on Inferno, if I'm not mistaken, was the map. So is she going to deliver again? Oh my god, this smoke this late in the round, that should be a round winner. Here they come, pushing through the smoke. Terrence is going to find one. That flashbang is perfect though, and Rebby's going to get the trade, and that's the B side in possession of Romania. They will get the bomb down. Little Mini looks like she wants to apply the pressure as soon as possible. Radu has a flashbang. Is she going to throw it? And when is she going to throw it? Well, Mini has to reload. Running out of ammunition, and that Molotov as well is going to delay the retake a little bit, but there would be plenty of time as the CTs are close enough, but they have to go in with that flash.
Yeah, it's all backing with that flashback coming through. There will be a 1-4-1 in the end, and Alexia wins it out. 2 kills secured for Alexia. And that puts Romania on 3 rounds in a row right now. The Czech Republic money is going to be able to buy a couple of pistols, but the Romanian side looking pretty strong right out the gate, trying to get as many of those T rounds as possible, of course, as it is very hard to break into.
Now winning that first gun round. Ooh, nice shot by Knuckle. Tinka will start the round with 8 HP. Now winning that first gun round is going to be a bit concerning. We talked about the momentum and all that other stuff on these best-of-1 matches. So Romania having this good start. Czech Republic. They need to sort things out quick.
Well, they're going to try it with a short push up towards mid. The head pops out. Icy misses the chances for the hits and will be taken down in response. The bomb is headed towards the B bomb site. Tinka with the deagle in hand will get a tag, but it's Knuckle with the AWP finishing the job after that initial tag. Now towards the tunnel position, needs to hold the line, and with the help of teammates, shuts it down pretty easily. Romania on 4. Their bank is looking decent, and the big change up right now will be, of course, that AWP coming in for Miley, who was super deadly yesterday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that sniper. There is a timeout, but it is from Romania. Maybe you would have expected the first timeout to come from Czech Republic, but no. Romania know that their opponents will have a full buy, and if they manage to win this one as well, they will start getting in their heads. So it's also the mental battle between these squads, and every single one. So let's see how it goes. Knuckle, she got a tag last round on Tinka on the cross. Is she going to get boosted? Looks like it. Corny might assist her. And we might see the odd battle start on mid.
Is there going to be another jump across? Yes, it is. This time, no tags are secured.
Oh, are they going to hit B very early on? I see. She got spotted, and she's gonna go back. They're gonna cancel.
Yeah, they're backing off right now. AWP from Miley does get a pretty clean kill, falls back as well. And a man advantage comes in for the Czech Republic, something they haven't really enjoyed so far.
And they better protect it. They better convert this 5 versus 4 into a round win. And Romania, again, they always play really slow. They're not lazy to rotate all the way from spawn to different positions. Selects the other side, though, is on lower, so they do have a lurker, just making sure that there's no one pushing from behind. That smoke is going to block off the vision for Miley, and she's gonna sit and wait since she has no frag grenade to break that and go for a peek. But there's no one watching short from Czech Republic.
Yeah, there will be a move from Miley, though. Creeping back towards that A bomb site with the big green. Actually, in this case, it is completely green as well. And good smokes can keep her off the angle. But there's the coming in. The first cross is going to get blown up. And another one falls as well. Good refrac out for Reeby, but it's going to be last one standing. Knuckle in a 1v3 with no time left. The entire site's on fire. Has to go for the stick there. They're rushing in. HE flies out, gets a tag. Close range. Doesn't expect the player right next to her.
Yeah.
And Knuckle is taken down. So the retake of the Czech Republic is successful. And they do save the AWP as well. Could technically even go for double op setup, which I wouldn't hate on Just Do. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see if they do.
Miley already showing us how impactful she can be with that sniper, and we highlighted her from the previous match. And she's delivering. And we do have the double op setup. You were right. Tunka is wielding that secondary sniper. And now it will be maybe a bit more difficult for Romania, but in the meantime, we do have a technical pause. Hopefully the issue will get resolved soon. Romania have a lot of cash, though, so they will be just as strong this round.
Yeah, they do have quite a decent buy, but of course they need to do... well, there is a technical pause, so there's other stuff going on, but they would need to do a little bit of calculation here if they want to play with the AWP once again. Then you're going to be in a tougher spot for someone. If they play with the full AKs, then Alexia can drop ice in. You have super solid buys on everyone. But that's, of course, a question on how are you going to handle the economy here for the G side.
Yeah. I mean, looking at the radar, Romania do have a closer spawn to B. And we did see them last round kind of get close and hope to catch somebody by surprise or maybe explode on that B bomb site after the incendiary, but they hesitated for a moment. Knuckle, again with the sniper, she will be posing on mid and waiting for anybody to walk into her scope, in this case, and Czech Republic. Round number 6, they did a good job. Miley impactful with that ult, but this time Romania are going to go for a different approach. They will try to set up Knuckle for success on that long peek. Pinka is here holding with the op, fires a bit too soon, re-peeks though, and Knuckle is going to eliminate her.
Well, that will be the first player taken down, this time in favor of the Romanian side. Heavy tag damage onto Icy as a response, but they still have Miley on the trusted AWP. That is a big scare factor. And look how patiently Romania is taking that mid position. Very much aware of possible angles and pushes of the slightly aggressive Czech team, which we saw yesterday play super aggressive CSGO against the Spanish squad.
Yeah, hopefully we see some of that here as well. Now, Czech Republic, they are Campbell stacking towards this A bomb site. B is completely open, and they might have made the right call, but Romania, do they want to commit to the mid to B push or go back to short? It will be the mid to be pushed. Little Mini can't do much. They will break the smoke, but Little Mini doesn't spot anybody. However, she clears the steps and she knows they're headed for that B side. Icy is going to respond with a spray of her own through the smoke, and we'll find that frag. And with that, it should be more than enough for Romania to secure another round.
Yeah, especially at this stage, you just want to keep the op alive. They're going to go for the double op as well. Oh no, they're going to drop the secondary op. Oh, again, don't mind if you go for that double op once more in towards the next one. No hunt coming out from the Romanian side, so this should be a straightforward 3 save for the Czech squad. But 5 rounds now for Romania secured on their T side. Not a bad start at all, especially considering yeah, the Czech Republic has had 1 round where they got the opening pick, and the rest they've just been taken down first.
I mean, on this round they kind of hard gambled because they didn't really have information anywhere on the map, but I would like to see them try to search a little bit. Because they have plenty of utility on Radu and Teres, so they should have been okay on their own on that A defense, at least delay. But they had a strong feeling that it would be the A side. However, they still have really good weaponry, a lot of utility and everything else that they need. And Rebi, it will be the long fight once again from Romania, but this time it's not just the optics. The rifle's going out and Radu gets the message loud and clear. The enemy is out on long and I'm not going to fight by myself. And she's going to get caught on ram, but the spray down from Rebi is not accurate. She's lucky to be alive, and Miley will strike with that off. And as you highlighted last round, whenever Czech Republic got the entry, they win the round. And will they convert again?
Well, it's a move all the way through T-spawn away. Rebi is just going to run right to her death, but the B-bomb site's currently empty, and the rotations are pretty far away. However, the CTs spot that A-long is empty, and they're already heading towards that other bomb site. A long rotation, but are they going to be able to reach it in time? Tank that smoke. It gets delayed with the pop-up, and it even bounces very weirdly, but that actually opens up the flank potential for the CT side from tunnels. Should be a big gap. Speaking of gap, going through it, Teres now needs to be very careful. They're just spraying into the smoke. They find one, but it gets quickly countered as Corny inside the smoke, completely blinded of the situation. There will be a defuse for the Czech squad, and they are fast enough on the rotation to deny the win here for the Romanian side. I like their play of just quickly going towards the B-bomb side. Unfortunately, they need to sprint a little bit faster.
Yeah. A nice try, though. They tried to adapt as quick as possible when Rebi got eliminated on long, knowing damn well that, okay, our enemies know that we're not on long and there's only one option left. Rush B, but they didn't arrive there on time. Czech Republic, an important second round. Knuckle a bit late on that peak, and Romania, this time they're not going to take long. Miley with the op, though, very quickly backing off. I thought that she was going to hang for a second or two. But here's her chance. The flick is going to miss. She will reposition, has full utility. Ooh, loses a lot of HP on that jump. The incendiary is not going to be respected. Misses the shot. And no, it's a team kill from Teres, but she might make up for it with a kill on Icy. And Tinka takes down Corny. Romania are a man down, woman down in this case, and they need to get that bomb down quick. But Czech Republic is not making that easy with the constant pressure from spawn. The flank is coming on short as well. And Little Mini is going to pop up eventually. She will get the first frag on Rebi. Radu takes down Knuckle. It's just Alexia. 1 versus 4 stuck on site. You know, Rock in a hard place gets the first frag. Damage until the second, but Radu takes her down. And oh, the bomb wasn't even planted.
Yeah, her teammates died the moment that she wanted to get that bomb planted and knew she had to go for the highlight reel moment there. Miley almost gets around the corner, but then Teres denies it. So that's a sad moment coming through, but nonetheless a big recovery there from the Czech Republic. We get themselves now on towards 3. Break that T side as well. Without the bomb plant, definitely not enough money for them to buy up into this one. And they're going to just beeline it towards that B-bomb site, or at least the tunnels. A lot of utility flying out from the CTs as they have a 3-man B-bomb site stack.
Yeah, they were waiting for that. But Romania, as we've seen them play previously, they love taking their time. 2 Deagles invested in the Glocks, even if they can get a lot of kills. Just making Czech Republic use their utility so they have to reinvest next round might be a decent outcome. Oh boy.
Yeah,
The
the rotation is still nearby, but there's the push coming in. M4 does find the job done. Will get taken down in the very end, but the Czech Republic with 4 rounds now. Their economy is looking good enough essentially for the last 3 rounds, and another tactical coming out from the Romanian side as they were on a 5-1 lead, and it might even happen that they would lose the first half.
Well, that is certainly possible, as we've seen Czech Republic have a slow start, but the recovery is there, and they are going to go for the double off setup once again. And last time, Tunka didn't really have a lot of fun with the sniper, but I believe that she will be better prepared this time around. And from Romania, we don't have that sniper on Knuckle.
Yeah, no money this time around. They chose to go for the utility instead, which seems to be the logical approach. Quick execute out towards a long position as well. There's going to be the peek in. Knuckle gets one. Gordy gets another. Both of them were blinded, but 2 kills secured for the T side. And Miley with that Molly trying to delay any pushes. The mid flank is being held as well. Miley with the AWP gets rid of one more. T falls back. Nasty damage as well in terms of utility. Terras gets the kill in mid onto Icy. Miley goes big with the flick. And Alexia will be able to hold on with a double kill there. Now it's going to be taken with the AWP retake. One's close. Low HP swaps to the Deagle. Hits the headshot. Tinka power as Czech Republic tie the score. What a Deag play.
The coolest thing a Counter-Strike player can do in this game is get a kill with the off, switch to the Tinka, and then get the 1D. Something that we just saw from Tinka. But what a round, I gotta say, let go by from Romania, as they had that crazy start, 5 versus 3, but unfortunately they could not be any stronger than Tinka with the Deagle on Alexia, who did a great job with that multi-kill. But the score is tied. We are on 5 for each. And Romania don't have a lot of cash. Will be the half buy. A scout on the hands of Rebby. The aggression on mid, though, is something that they're not ready for. Rada gets the headshot on Rebby. Looking for more. They will fall back and keep the man advantage, hopefully.
Yeah, that's a very nice call. The fun part's actually, because Romania has been playing so passive the entire time, when they were ahead, Czech Republic wasn't aggressive in those rounds. And the round that they get aggressive, Romania is not ready for a move like that. So really well found in the timing on the Czech Republic to get that aggressive first kill. And also having the composure to just fade away and not feed away any kills. There's a good skill onto Knuckle. There's going to be the peek in, coming through long range. Alexia, the last one standing on towards that short position. They know where the last remaining T is lurking. Knows there's a jump up spot. Alexia goes for the tap game, but the flash blinds are completely. The flank as well being set in. And Alexia is between a rock and a hard place and will not be able to disengage. 6 for the Czech Republic with 1 more round in the first half to go.
And Romania now we're thinking about the good days on how they started Dust 2 so strong. But Czech Republic, the adaptation. Let's see if they're going to get the last one as well. Knuckle, the flick does not connect. And we have 4 players starting towards B. 3 towards B, 1 towards mid. That is a hard call, but they look like they want to push. And that Molotov from Rebby is a bit too late, I'm afraid, because there's already a player up in tunnels. But Little Mini is not going to have a fight. Knuckle decapitates Tunka.
That's a big kill to secure. Tinka has been pretty deadly in the last moments of the rounds to secure it with especially that Deagle play previously towards mid. They're expecting a player around the corner, but there's the AWP from Miley chiming in. The B-bomb site's currently empty, and that's where the push is being set in. Miley's got the AWP at that angle. Radu gets a kill. And they're trying to make the cross happen, but Miley again hits a great shot. It's a two-man advantage. The site is in the T hands, or so you think, because Miley goes big, finds another one, gets eventually taken down, but the flank was already in the tunnels. The Czech Republic win 6 in a row to take the lead against the Romanian side right before the side swap.
Alright, that is a comeback that maybe we were not as prepared as we thought, as Romania had the stronger start. They were 5-1, I think, but then Czech Republic win the last 6 rounds. And now it's Romania who are in trouble. On this pistol round, they are focusing heavily on the utility, 2 smokes, an incendiary, 2 flashbangs, and the E250 on the defuse kit on Corny. Czech Republic, mid-smoke, and Tinka is leading the charge, but she will be the first one to fall. Are they continue pushing the smoke? No, they're gonna cancel the push for the time being.
Yeah, delays any further push here for that Czech side, but they do manage to get a player out towards that A-long position. However, do you really want to be in that position without any utility? Yeah, you're getting close to the side's really hard from A-long.
Yeah.
And towards short, Knuckle is going to get overwhelmed, so then looking to go for that A-split play up towards short. Alexia gets 2 kills, but they will be able to still come big here on the CT side, as Rebby will shut it down. Romania get the secondary pistol, as well as they've secured both pistols in this series.
But is that going to be enough, though? Because we did see Czech Republic play much better on the gun rounds. Well, not much better, but the score is telling you itself. No force buy from Czech Republic. Some Tech 9s invested by Teraj and Little Mini, and 2 flashes from Radu. They're going to go out long. There's no one there from the Romanian side. It's Rebby holding long range. In CS 1.6, this was a very overpowered position because of the burst fire with the FAMAS, but now the FAMAS is kind of shit on CS2 and CSGO, but close range, you will do just fine versus these unarmored players.
Yeah, rushing in, knowing that, of course, it's just an eco round for the T's. They quickly feed away their lives, as now we'll have the real guns coming into play. AKs, a Glil for a Little Mini, so that they can have some more utility. And Radu going for the AK as well. Solid buy coming out from the Czech side. Stronger than the Romanian side. Of course, considering the Romanians have 3 FAMASes and 2 MP9s, which, well, as you said, the FAMAS not the greatest gun, especially not when an AK is trained at.
Yeah, not much of a fan. I'd rather go for the MP9, but that's just me, though. A lot of utility available for the CT side, and they want to pressure onshore. We see the early smoke from Corny. Knuckle with the incendiary on Xbox. But Corny fighting alone is something that I don't really want to see. I'd rather see her with a teammate or give it up totally. However, she will fall back soon enough.
Ooh, nade flying in. Not going to be able to get the connection onto Corny. Almost taken him down. As Icy will be peeking over to see if any of these T's will be walking right into our crosshair. Smoke comes up. And a delay Molotov coming in. Lots of noise made in the smoke. They're dropping mid to B, as it seems. Alexia needs to go for those long-range fights. Does find a kill. The FAMASes are the last 2 standing as well. Going around the corner, it will be Alexia with the lockdown play on towards that B-bomb site. And Rebby in CT. They're both stuck in a corner right now, as they don't know where the CTs might just peek from.
Little Mini has a smoke. I don't know why she's not using it to block off CT or B for that matter, and then go for one of the extremities. Eventually, that smoke is going to revive, and now the pressure will be on Alexia. Sitting on big box, and nice shot from Perez, and now the B side is open. Rebby has to do it all. Coming into this B bomb site, she has more HP than both players, and a defuse kit, but can she actually play the duels? He really connects on the first one, gets the frag on Little Mini, but the trade is instant from Perez, who finds 4 kills on this round, 16 total, top of the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's a big play coming out there for Terras and the Czech Republic. A sneaky little drop towards CT to go for that B play, slightly delayed. Nice play. Maybe, you know, smoke off CT when you go for that move, but nonetheless, a good attempt on their part.
Would be a good idea.
Yeah, that would definitely be useful, as you otherwise are standing out in the open. And an easy target up towards short now, though. The Romanian side with weaker weaponry and then some, going for that semi-buy / eco on some of them. Scout tags coming in. Rebby gets a... Okay! No scope headshot, sure! Let's get that one locked in position.
Nice. Knuckle now with the MP9, close range, she spots the bomb, takes down Miley, starts running away, but Little Mini is going to eliminate him. However, the information might be sufficient. Corny with the Desert Eagle, and Rebby, has arrived with the Scout, and she's been causing a lot of trouble. Little Mini is going to find Rebby. Icy takes down Radu, and only Little Mini remaining, but not for long. Corny with a Deagle will find her, and Romania will win the round with a half by a Scout, a couple of pistols, but that Scout, god damn.
Indeed. God damn. That Scout went kind of nutty there. Especially that no scope boom headshot. Sure. As it will put Romania now back to a solid spot. 8-8 between the two sides. T economy is again not great. They will look to just eco in this one, almost a full eco as well. The Deagle, 2 Tech 9s, that is it. Not even any armor or utility behind it.
What can they do? As expected, they will try to go from short. Going on long, it doesn't make sense. You want to have as close range duels as possible. That frag grenade, though, major damage by Icy. And here they come. Corny is going to find the first one. Icy with a double kill, looking for the third, running out of ammunition. Miley takes her down, but a bomb plant here should not be possible. Corny is not going to be there on time, and that frag grenade is good, but bomb did get planted. Now Miley, nice try. It's okay. You planted the bomb, you got yourself some cash, and now you will try next round.
Yeah, now who's going to be the gun round from the Czech Republic? They're not going to pick up an op on the T side just yet. There is one for Knuckle into this round, and will they be able to get any effectiveness out of it? Knuckles had some pretty nasty shots. Of course, not as amazing as Rebby with that Scout no scope headshot. That one was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But there is a free A-long gained here for the Czech Republic.
Okay, Knuckle. She had a good angle with a sniper. Now she's going to wait for anybody stepping into plat. Czech Republic. You have long, but you don't have a sniper to leave on pit. And Knuckle might find the frag on Radu if she is not careful, but she will just hold for the next 30 to 40 seconds in case Romania will get curious and they will try to retake long, but I doubt that's going to happen.
Yeah, they should. They are almost stacking towards that short position. Icy goes for the peak. The flash, though, of a teammate makes it look the wrong direction. Now there's going to be a push up from short. They're not ready for this at all. And that is honestly just a completely free round for the Czech squad. Yeah. The information delay there was horrid.
Something, yeah. Miscommunication on the side of Romania. Flashing in short when your teammate is already on short. a bit weird. And then Knuckle, not being ready for the enemies to be as close, tried to reposition on side with that sniper, got caught. And yeah, it's another Teres masterclass, not taking away from her multi-kill. She found 3. Now Corny and Alexia saving is going to be the challenge, because they are already teased close. Vadu finds Corny and Alexia with 1, but Miley gets betrayed. And that will be the round for Czech Republic.
Yeah, that is a solid one for the Czech Republic, and really a painful blow to the Romanian side. It was, yeah, I mean, I understand. Okay, so the pop flash came in, accidentally flashes your own teammate, who was not really ready for the peak, so the timing was off there. And then after she dies, they have no idea that they're pushing short, while she just died right in front of them. I don't know what happened there. It's just a unfortunate scenario, I guess. Nonetheless, they do, both sides have solid buys now. No AWP coming in for either team. Rebby getting aggressive in mid, needs to be careful, doesn't have any backup, and gets around the corner just before the T peak comes out. But got solid information at the fact that they did not really take too much map control yet, as there will be a peek up from Rebby. Does have backup behind her in case it is needed. But there's a split coming out from the Czech Republic side. One player out towards long, and they're putting a lot of eyes in that long position. The short push comes out, though, and the backup is too late. Icy tries to fade away in time. Will get caught behind the smoke. Knuckle! They're already up on short again. They lose through just a miscommunication error on the Romanian side. They get ran down, and they just don't know how close their opponents are. It will be 10 for the Czech squad. And a huge round coming in from them, but it is, once again, that short position really seems to be a hard place for the Romanians to defend.
Hopefully next time they will try to put as many defenders there as possible, as we are reaching towards the end of this matchup. 19 rounds of Counter-Strike already played, and potentially 3 to 5 more. Czech Republic will get the double digits, and they do it in flawless fashion, not dropping the single players. So when it comes to the money situation, they have a lot, and the same thing cannot be said for the Romanian side.
Yeah, the Romanian side's money is in tatters. They're calling their last tactical timeout into play here, as they do have Alexia with the M4. What can you buy up behind it? The scout for Rebby might have, you know, it worked out previously. It looks like they're going to go for that eco semi-buy and hope that the hero M4 can do enough to carry them to victory this time. And otherwise, it's going to have to be with a 2-round deficit that they make their comeback.
Well, as long as Czech Republic don't have 12, Romania are still in the game. But the T side of Czech Republic has been looking pretty good. Romania, the hero M4, as you mentioned, on Alexia, and they will push on mid. There's no one checking because Czech Republic don't have a sniper, and oh my, they might get caught off guard. Icy is here with a 5-7. She gets the first round, and Corny takes down Miley. Oh no, Little Minnie, she's here alone with the bomb. Teres going to try to assist. It's sandwiched in. Teres is going to find a huge double kill, and she's still standing. No one is giving her a fight. Romania running a bit scared here. Flash comes in, and Alexia is going to eliminate Teres. Tinka looking to find something. Molotov comes in, yes, but Little Minnie is still stuck with the bomb alone, and finally she's going to fall. It's all down to Tinka. It's gone wrong for Czech Republic, as they were not ready for the aggression on mid, and Icy takes Tinka down. Romania will tie the score by catching Czech Republic unprepared.
A great round coming out from the Romanian side with that aggressive push top mid. The one, who was it? Tinka had the bomb in T-spawn, I think?
Little Minnie.
Or who was the... Ah, okay.
Little
Minnie had it. All the CTs were in front of her. She had the bomb. Could have just ran towards the B bomb site and gotten that plant. Just a little bit too tunnel focused on that situation there, as they didn't need to fight there. They could have just backed off and played for the site delay. But nonetheless, that keeps the game very close right now, with both sides going for a full buy. Ops on both players as well, and everything in the bank left to play with. Even if the CT lose this round, they got quite a lot of money on Icy now.
And Corny is in the perfect position. Are they going to clear her? Yes, they will. Little Mini decapitates Corny. Long control for Czech Republic right now. They have a lot of utility. And Romania don't just want to sit and wait. They will get proactive on short, looking for a trade, looking for some information. And here they go together. Radu's going to get the first, and Teres the second as well. The A defense is going to crumble once again. Romania, the problem or the issue or the challenge lies in holding this A bomb site in the gun rounds. Alexia, Knuckle, they need to save Teres, though. Ooh, she was not close enough to spot her leaving.
This will be another buy coming in for the CT side if they keep the two guns alive, especially that AWP from Knuckle is needed. Went for a bit of an aggressive peek, but that means there's an attack squad chasing the 8K of Teres. Gets rid of Knuckle. 6 bullets left in the chamber. Goes for the duel against Alexia. And there is the peak. Teres versus Alexia. Doesn't want to let her save a gun. There's even players coming in from T-spawn. And Alexia is very much stuck between a rock and a hard place. Has to go for the long range duels. Taps up Miley. Takes down Miley. But can she keep it alive? No. In the end, Alexia does get taken down. And they do save the AWP into the next round. Romania. The buy is a lot worse. But you kind of have to go for it.
Tough decision to make, but yeah, it's first loss bonus $1,400 per player, so there's not a whole lot of point of saving, so they will buy everything that they can. It's 2 M4s, a FAMAS, an MP9, and a Desert Eagle. A defuse kit available on Alexia, but Romania are walking on thin ice right now. Some presence towards this B side. Alexia is going to stay up close. Icy is going to take down Little Mini, and Alexia executes Teres. The numbers in favor of Romania, and the triple push on short. Radu was not ready. Miley and Tunka remain for the Czech side. Somehow come back. Miley misses the shot. Knuckle is requiring some assistance, and Corny is there to assist. She will find Tinka. Miley, she cannot afford all these misses. Eventually, she's going to get pushed on both sides. She does get the frag on Alexia, but it's Romania once again with their aggression on mid to find the round.
And we're tied once again. We're going the full distance. It is going to be 24 rounds played. The question is, will it be OT, or will one of these two teams take out the other? It's a painful round for the T's, but they still had plenty of cash for a buy-up, as we see 4 AKs, 1 Galil. Teres on 25 frags for the T side, and Alexia top fragging with 20 for the CTs. As right now, it will be a long play coming out for the terrorist squad. And yeah, this round might be a lot slower than the Czech team would like.
Knuckle. Gonna reposition there with that sniper, and Czech Republic are going to commit with 5 players on this long push. They have 3 smokes, and when it comes to the counter utility of Romania, we do have a couple of Molotovs on Corny and Alexia, but Alexia is in T-spawn, so it will be just Corny. And here they come, a contact play, but the off is holding. No CT smoke. That is a bold move from Czech Republic, considering that you have 3. And now they're going to drop that, but you are a woman down. And Miley struggling to get shots. Rebby's going to take her down. Rebby with another 3 so far is this Little Mini. 1 versus 4. She knows where the op is, and the player on short. Alexia from behind is eventually going to take her down, and Romania will be the first ones to get the match point.
And now that T economy has collapsed completely, it's pistol central on their part. And I mean, you said it, they tried to cross without the smoke, and then when they threw the smoke, they missed it. So there was a huge gap as well. That cost them a player and a half, just that gap. And that is a deadly one for the T side. Can they turn this one in their favor? As they need to play that close and personal game. Mac 10, Tech 9s, and a Deagle for Tinka is all they have. Up towards short, though. This is a dangerous stack play coming out from the CT side. The flash comes in, but they try to hold the line. There's gets a double kill, and that A-bomb side's empty. Teres,
wow.
the hero for the Czech Republic, gets them an opening to keep this series going.
Unless we see a 3 versus 4 retake here from Romania, who have decent utility on the defuse kits, but that is going to be difficult. Miley has a smoke, choosing not to use it. She wants the fight. She wants all of the smoke. And Rebby's going to wait for the perfect time to approach short. In the meantime, her teammates are going to go from long. Flash comes in. Rebby, 2 players up close. She hears the steps. So it's a messy spray. She will fall to Tinka. And Knuckle and Icy shifting as if they got the time. But they need to go faster here because it will be quite some running. Flash comes in. Icy will fall, and we're surely going to go to overtime here. Czech Republic again, a Teres masterclass, 28 frags in regulations. We are not done just yet.
Once again, Czech Republic yesterday when we covered them, they played against Spain, took it to OT. This time, once again, OT gaming against the Romanian squad, and a beautiful round. Teres with that double opener towards that short position. Exactly everything they needed on the Czech Republic. And when in doubt, they went for Romania's weakest point, and that is really that short hold.
Yeah. And they don't change anything about it. I mean, Czech Republic, as far as they're concerned, they can just go on short. Tinka going out with a knife on hand. Where are the flashes? I think there was one thrown, but that's nowhere near enough.
They get an opening there on the CT side, but as mentioned, short seems to be the best place. They double smoke that short position. And Miley gets a kill onto Corny in mid. Now there's only one in mid. That's Knuckle, close range with the M4. Not playing with the AWP this time around. And there's going to be a mid to B smoke coming out. But will they go short? Will they go B? There's still a player lurking about towards that A long position as well. Falling back. Miley gets another kill. Coming forward with that AWP. There's peek from Alexia. Whack-a-mole. Tries to get away, but Miley, 3 kills secured. And a beautiful round with the AWP is going to go for the short duel. Taken down by Knuckle, who's going to have to go for the 1v2 clutch. Molly delays any retake attempts from Knuckle. And will try and toss some util to wound them a little bit. Misses the mark. Will have to go for the peak and the individual duels. Hopefully for Knuckle. Drops down into the smoke. Do they expect the player to have dropped down below? Seems they don't know just yet, but there's going to be the peak, and Little Mini holds the line. The Czech Republic secure the round off the back of a godlike Miley round.
Truly, the impact with that sniper cannot be denied. A triple kill from Miley. And Romania, they know the rules. You get an extra timeout in overtime, so they're going to call for that and try to figure out how do we defend short. Do we put an extra player?
It's really that.
Do we just give it up? I mean, go with the op on car and play a retake on site?
Yeah, honestly, that's probably the best. They've been, every single time that they played short, they played on short, and that killed them. So if they play, you know, car, they play sight, long range, they have the AWP that they can pick up on Corny. That might be a better plan. Otherwise, yeah, that short's just too weak for the Romanian side. The Czech Republic, there's no reason to stop going there.
Let's see what changes Romania will bring into this round after the timeout. Mid-smoke from Czech Republic. A default, they are not going to go out long, although they pressured it with smoke and a couple of flashes. Rebby, that frag grenade is a bit too deep, but they will still deal good chip damage to Tinka. And Rebby is so aggressive playing behind the smoke. It looks like a mid to B from Czech Republic, judging from one player on lower tunnel.
Yeah, behind the smoke, hoping that the T's will just willy-nilly push through. But there is a reasonable chance that they might go a mid to B split this time around, as they have no play towards long. Speaking of which, Icy actually pushed all the way deep in the long position. Knuckle behind that smoke. They are going to go towards short, and that's where Rebby has to hold the line. Corny is going to get the opening pick, and this time around, the lock is strong. It's going to be Tinka in a 1 versus 4. Does need to recover the bomb as well towards mid, but there's already the player pushing in on the flank. Icy is the last one to secure a kill, and Romania with 13. As the Czech Republic, this time, finally, Romania holds short.
Yeah, they do. Rebby, big double kill. And Romania will tie the score. We saw Rebby early on in the round. She really wanted to fight. She was sick and tired of losing short every single time. So very early on, she was there. We saw a second smoke come in to delay the short take as long as possible. Speaking of long, Tinka is going to go out, smoke in the corner, and she has that map control now. She's going to call for her teammates. Do we have an op? Yes, it's on Milo, but she's currently on suicide, waiting for any sort of aggression.
And she gets it fed to her as well. Miley gets the opening pick and is a little bit spooked of possibly more CTs walking right towards her. But a man advantage for the Czech Republic as they're going to go for a move towards that mid position. I mean, short still sounds very juicy, even though it did go wrong last time. Low tunnels, though, in the meantime, is getting pushed in by Alexia, who could be a linchpin here to catch the players off guard. Knuckle as well coming in. Alexia pushing through lower. Do they expect Knuckle to be this very close as well? Up towards short. Tinka gets the kill onto Icy. And Tinka gets a second one. The long play was big. They get that A bomb site. They were so focused on that A short position, they left A long completely open for Tinka to just walk all the way through. And now it is a 2-on-4 retake on what is essentially a really rough site, especially if you're coming through CT.
And Miley takes down Alexia. Just one player remaining. Knuckle is going to fall to Tinka. She was a bit quiet in regulation, but she does pop off on this important round for Czech Republic with a triple kill. And oh, we have Grrr. Who's Grrr?
Wait,
it's Little Mini. Oh wow, the hood name is different from the ones in Steam, I guess they said. But
is it Little Mini? Didn't we have Little Mini yesterday?
Yes, but because you can customize the names of the players based on the Steam ID. Getting a bit technical here. So it doesn't matter what Little Mini's name is on Steam, it will show as Little Mini.
I understand
but she is
that,
good.
But I thought, okay. I thought
nice
that yesterday we had Little Mini and Gura in the same team.
We did?
I'm confused.
No.
I'm confused as well. Little Mini. Maybe you're right. Production help. I didn't check which one was the name, but okay. Grrr is back. I was already worried that, like, where did Grrr, like, I thought she was being subbed out or something, or that she was the sub. But okay, the more you know. Speaking of which, right now, it is going to be that bomb site is being held currently by the... Okay, I think the flags are swapped. Romania's on the bomb site. Are the T side, right?
They are.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just Miley remaining with the sniper, 1 versus 3, and she's been good, but this is too much to ask for. It's a masterclass from Alexia. Quad kill, 27 frags. It's been this constant battle of individuals between Perez and Alexia. And Alexia is trailing behind with 27 on Terez's 30 bomb. But the score is tied to 14, and we can't tell which team is better than the other one. It's been constant action from both sides, delivering individual plays. Winning rounds that we didn't think were possible, hitting nasty shots, no scopes, wall bangs, etc., etc. Both Romania and Czech Republic are putting up a great show. And now Terez, the best player on the server right now, might get caught in the corner, but thankfully Romania are not going to swing.
Yeah, hopefully the flags will be swapped soon enough, because it's very confusing to me at the moment in the current stance. But of course, the CT side is the Czech Republic. Miley misses the shot. There's going to be the push towards that A-bomb site for the plant. Through the smoke, a lot of spam through but no kills in that regard. It will be a retake scenario. Actually, the B bomb site gets taken by Rebby in the meantime, and they have to be careful of a current flank while the A long position is being pushed in. Tinka gets taken down. Little Mini or Grrr. And Terra is the last two left standing. Terra's on 30 frags, but it's not going to keep her alive as they shut it down. And it will be Romania on map point once again. The Czech Republic on the CT side need one round to take us to double OT.
And I wouldn't be surprised at all if we saw another overtime. Well played from Romania. Rebby with the lurk on B, constantly putting the fear on those players who were retaking that A bomb site, and she did catch Teres unprepared. Now, are we going to see another overtime or not? Inka holding, waiting for the long fight. Where are the flashes? There will be none. It will be just a little mini, and she will fall. And Tinka, can she get the trade? Yes, she can, but Alexia is going to eliminate her eventually. But Radu with the aggression has found Rebby, and that's your lurker gone. The remaining three players of Romania are currently on long, and Teres is pushing towards spawn. The longer that they wait, the closer that flank is going to be.
Yeah, this is a problem. They cannot bail out of that A-long position, otherwise they're going to get shut down from behind. And the same problem also transpires if they try to push towards the A-bomb site, as it will be problematic. Very nice smoke thrown from A-long towards that mid to be the CT split. So that's trying to lure them away, and it's doing exactly that. That one smoke from the Romanian side drags the entire A bomb site defense out of there, and they have no idea. This is a free site. They're just walking right into it. They go into the B bomb site as well. Long range tap away. Radu shut down, and this was such a top tier play coming out from the Romanian side. Bamboozled completely.
Well, it is Teres and Miley, the two best players of Czech Republic, and Teres is still paranoid about B because of the last round, but they have to get moving for this retake order. It will all be over soon. Diffuse gets available. Teres, Corny is going to find Miley. Teres, you've been very good, but a 1v3 is too much to ask for, and Romania, 16-14 is the score. They will barely win this matchup. It was very, very exciting, though. GG's to both teams. They gave us a lot of emotions, a lot of plays, and we didn't think that we were going to see overtime at all, but it will be Romania to win. And for Czech Republic, they did went to overtime last time too, but this time they could not secure the win.
Yeah, and it's now going to be very interesting in Group D, because with that win on Romania puts them at 6 points. Czech Republic also has 6 points. Both have played 3 games for it. Spain is at the top with 9 points. The only game Spain lost was against the Czech Republic. And they, I think they are, Spain is done so far in the group. So it's now all on Romania versus Switzerland. Switzerland with 0 points. And the Czech Republic versus Iceland, which is also Iceland only has 3 points, and they took those off the Swiss. So it is going to be very interesting in Group D how it's going to end. Of course, don't forget to stay tuned. There will be one more match today. I'm quickly gonna have to check. It's Sweden versus Hungary, and Sweden is top of their group. Very easily, I might add, as they have just dominated everyone in that group. And then Hungary is currently sort of tied second, but that's everyone is swapping maps between them. So we'll have to wait to see if Sweden will come up on top and firmly secure the spot in Kosovo. But that will happen after the break. So we'll be going back away for a little bit, and we'll be back in 15
minutes.
15 minutes for the next series. Don't forget to stay tuned. My name is DK Truman. I'm joined by the wonderful MJ Pinkman. We'll be back after the break.
And we are back for the last match for the day. Another best of one coming to your screen soon enough. It will be Sweden versus Hungary. And as DK Truman briefly discussed when we ended that second match, we do have a clear favorite coming into this matchup. It is Sweden because they have some very experienced players such as Julian, and the rest I will let you guys see in the server. So DK Truman, is there going to be, if we're being blunt enough and fair enough, any chance for Hungary in this matchup?
I mean, chance always. Like that's how the game works. Is it going to be a big one? I doubt it. I think the Swedish team is just really freaking strong. Honestly, they might be the strongest team in the entire qualifiers. I mean, obviously, I'm excluding Netherlands there because we all know Netherlands is number one. But yeah, I would say Sweden probably has the most experienced lineup of all the teams.
It's going to be exciting to watch them play for sure. Especially, I'm going to stop a little bit and talk about Giuliano, because she had her adventure with Valorant, won the major there, came back to CS, now she's chilling and she's ready to play again. And there we have it, Sevenlicious, Yankon, Amstan, Tess, and Des. I think that is supposed to be her name backwards. But I don't see Giuliano. Okay.
I'm quickly checking if one of their subs is playing.
Tess is going to find the first headshot on Kim, and the second. Ooh, Lenny and Anka.
Yeah. This is a pretty tough push towards the bomb site. Tudes coming in, but there's another player in from behind. Tries to get the headshot. Does get it with the last bullet. Pipanka in a 1v3 has to go big and will not get much more than Hungary. Will get that bomb plant at the very least, but it will be a defuse for the Swedish side. And yeah, a couple of whiffs there from Sevenlicious, but nonetheless the round does get secured.
Okay, so we do have a substitute today. It will be Tudes stepping in for Giuliano. Thank you, production. An important pistol round for Sweden. Hungary did plant the bomb, so they will go for the forced buy. Might see a classic B rush. We have 4 Mag-10s. That is going to be fun. And the Tech 9 on Kim. It's a default start as far as utility goes, but the entire squad of Hungary is headed in front of B.
Yeah, and they are gonna get that execution going around the corner. Sevenlicious finds 2 kills, stays alive, denies the bomb plant as well. 4 kills secured, and it's all on Pipanka, who does manage to get a kill with the Mag-10. However, will be in a pretty rough spot, as of course they should send Sevenlicious to clear it up and get that ace in the round, and they let her go and secure it. That's going to be the ace with the easy money maker right there. Had the M4 at the start and then swapped it over to the Mag-10 so that she could get that kill. That's
smart.
What interesting play. Of course, that means that she gave her M4 to one of her teammates.
It's okay, she'll be fine with the Mag-10, knowing that Hungary now will be on an eco, because last round they were the forced buy. But Sevenlicious, quite the way to make up for that little pistol round whiff. She just shows us who's boss on the next one. Now we have a couple of pistols for Hungary, who are planning to go out elbow a bit late. A dry swing. Amstan with the first frag. Yuka is going to eliminate Yankon. And Amstan with a USP. 2 more frags found. 3 is going to get the ace. Tudes is going to steal that buy. It's all good, though.
Yeah, great job so far. As, of course, the buy wasn't great, but they keep a lot of these players alive on the CT side as well. And they will be trying to break right through. 5 AKs on the T side, CT side, no AWP. My bad. I just burped and hiccuped at the same time. That's weird.
You just took a screenshot of your body. or something.
Yeah, no, my body just denied everything right there. Ooh, a rush coming through, and they do get that kill onto Yuka, so the opening pick is for the Swedes.
Off to a good start, and they have a lot of map control with that. Full B control out on A, though, is Lenny. Can she find this frag in Donut? There are 2 players up, and Molotov is huge. But Bomb is still in front of B, so there will be no rotations from Hungary. They will keep their position currently, and Lenny is pushing towards Temple, but Tess is expecting her to come this way. She's holding. There is plenty of time on the clock. And Luna is going to eliminate Yenkon. Tess spots the shadow. Should be an easy frag. There it is, keeping the numbers on the side of Sweden.
And now the T's all getting spotted as well, pushing towards the bomb site. Can they get the plant? They do have quite a lot of utility, but it's on Pipanka, the one that carries the bomb right now, as she's going to need to create some space. Will get the kill to give herself a possible chance to go for the plant. But there are 3 CTs on the chase. Tudas around the corner will take the duel against Luna. But there's Sevenlicious chiming in once again, and it's going to be all on to Luna. 1v2 takes the duel, takes down Tudas, goes for the 1v1 engagement. But there's Sevenlicious with a 10-0 scoreline right now. Puts Sweden in a 4-0 position.
A very strong start indeed in Sevenlicious. Top of the scoreboard with 10 frags. Hungary, bomb planted, lost bonus maxed out. They will afford another full buy. But will they be able to break the ice and get on the board? Let's see. Limit pressure, smoke to deny the incendiary. Yenkon with a flash, and that is some really good utility damage. Yuka is so blind, and she's dead. Emma takes her down. And Sweden will fall back from mid since they now have a man advantage.
Yeah, the man advantage for the CT side, but there's going to be the peak, and Tess is still too fast. Takes down Luna. Yenkon tosses in some util right there. Sevenlicious continues fragging without dropping her life. And they're both being forced up towards that A bomb site.
And on the defense, Hudas is shooting ghosts. Maybe that was a warning shot. Like, I know where you are. Incendiary is going to drop. It will be very difficult for Hungary to enter this bomb site. Would not be surprised if I saw them trying to save their rifles, even though there's plenty of time on the clock. In Sweden, considering their economy and having 5 players alive, they can go for the hunt, but they will wait. They don't want to give up an easy frag just yet.
Yeah, it's actually pretty interesting. I guess they are looking to just save into this round. 30 seconds left on the clock. Not making a move for the bomb site either. And should be straightforward round win here for the Swedish side. I mean, the save is nice, but it does mean that you're going to have a really weird upcoming bye, I guess. I mean, they can force up a couple of Tech 9s, and now it gets a little bit dicey as well, as there's going to be a hunt coming in all from Yard as well for that backstab. Lenny does get a kill. The Molly forces them out of position. And out of time. They die. They die out of time. And Sweden shuts them down. Ooh, that is something. They could really not afford that one.
It is not a good feeling for sure. Timeout called as things have gone from bad to worse, with Pipanka and Lenny sitting on $500 and $600. What can you do? Kim, Yuka, or Juka, don't know which one is correct, and Luna will afford to buy a couple of weapons, a half buy here, but Pipanka and Lenny can't even buy armor.
Yeah, that is the very painful spot. I mean, are you going to go for the eco here and then buy in the next? You're already 5-0 behind. They are going to go for that route.
Yeah.
Painful. Having to go for this kind of a buy when you're 5-0 behind.
accept reality as it is. The CTs, though, are sitting comfortable on 3 AKs. Haven't seen Vion just yet. 7licious will be the first one to fall. Getting a bit too excited. M-San, though. 1 kill found. Can she find the second? She's going to receive some help. It will be Tudes, who will look for some frags. It's already available. A resmoke on elbow. And that incendiary is good, but it doesn't cover the corner. However, Tudes off the bomb, jumping towards double doors, and Tess executes Yuka. For the second. How big of a challenge here for Sweden to win this round?
Ages ago, by the way. Like, Luna is in the longest flank ever. But, the bomb's out of their control. P250 in hand. They do have 2 players pretty low. So if you get that backstab onto Jenkin, that could be big. And Tudes is the first one down. 1v2. This is not the worst odds for Luna.
True, this is possible. Sweden, though, playing carefully close to each other. Yankon in the corner, AK picked up from Luna. She has the right idea, pre-firing that angle. Oh, what a flick that is on Yankon, my god! But Hansen is there to save the day.
Yeah, and it keeps them alive. Well, at least the streak going on the Swedish side. Hungary, they will pick up the AWP this time around. On to Kim, T-side hopping. Maybe that will be the difference maker for them, as they need all remaining rounds in this first half to just tie up the score against this Swedish powerhouse that is... Well, there's... To call them scary is an understatement. First shot, though, Kim does get the opening pick, and Jankon is dead. That's a good way to start the round.
But they need to keep that up. They need to convert this man advantage into a round win. Tess is on long. Enemy spotted in cave. She will find Luna, and 7licious is going to eliminate Lenny. M-San executes Kim as well. Hungary are getting caught off guard here. Now the numbers advantage is on the Swedish side, and M-San strikes again. Her second kill on the round, leaving Yuka alone. And she knows where one player is, and she's hoping that M-San is going to walk in. Bomb on her back. She has a lot of time. If she gets this first kill cleanly, then it's on.
Yeah, the problem is... They're kind of trained at her position. Yuka going for the peak, and immediately 7licious 14-1 shuts it down. 7-0 lead for Sweden. Ouch. And that was their full buy round as well with the AWP on Kim. They got the opening pick, and then afterwards it just falls flat.
Didn't really follow up on that. The spacing was a bit weird, not being close to each other, not being able to get those trades if a player got eliminated, and really not committing to that B bomb site as they should have.
Might be a quick play with the 2 Mac-10s. Util flying out towards the B bomb site, and there is the execute in towards the side. Spray through from Tess. Try to delay any plants for as long as possible. And Tudes needs some help. Actually has a gap inside the smoke. Speaking of which, 7licious holds the smoke. Tudes still manages to get the kill. And it's all on to Kim and Luna. Though there will be good peaks coming out from the T's to hold on towards the side. The bomb is ticking slowly but surely. But Tess will make it really rough as it's all on Luna. 1v3 shut down, annihilated. And the Swedes retake the bomb site, putting them at an 8-0 lead. And the streak continues.
Has there been a 13-0 match yet?
I don't think I've seen one.
Yeah, because they got me thinking. I mean, no disrespect to Hungary, but...
there was. Germany beat Wales 13-0.
Oh. I see.
Oh,
another timeout
beat
used.
Wales 13-0.
Did Wales win the round, my brother? Can you check for that?
They have won 3 against Latvia.
Nice.
So they played 3 series, and they have 3 rounds.
It's all planned. You know, they want to do that, like 1 round per game. It's something that, you know, we don't understand, but it's all calculated.
Yeah, and they still have to play, I think, against France, which is the team that beat Germany.
Ooh.
Oh, actually, no, that group has 6 teams, so they actually have a couple more matches to be played.
Well, either way, we will be here. Tess doesn't spot anybody on elbow. Hungary pretty spread out, waiting for any sort of aggression. We have Lenny in A main. Kim waiting for anybody pushing from mid. And Tess, that smoke on the left side is going to fade. Lenny nearly catching Yankon. But she will fall back safely, drop that incendiary. And that B-bomb site is clear for the time being. Msan spots one on elbow.
And there's a little bit of a spook fest. Hungary, they're playing this one very defensively this time around, as they're hoping for the Swedes to be the ones making mistakes. The Swedish team is very aggressive on their CT side most of the time, though, so it's a very commendable move.
Hungary, we still have 10 players alive. Lenny, again, the battle versus the op. She's dealt some significant damage, but the frag is missing. And look at the rotations here. Sweden, they only spot one player in main, and they're heavily focused towards that area. Playing a passive on B. Yankon is eventually going to punish Lenny and her over-aggression. Now on the B side, we have the execution smokes raining in on CT and on short. A bit of a miscommunication, but Pipanka is going to eliminate Test. Now Amsam, she's going to push through the small, and she will get the kill on Yuka, the bomb hunter. 10 seconds remaining. Pipanka, though, she's found 3 frags, and there is enough time for that bomb to go down. It will be 2 deaths versus 2 players.
Pipanka with the triple kill in the round. And that Molly is going to delay it as well. Tudes has no utility either. So these are going to have to be dry peaks. But they're both... Well, one of them is very heavily tagged up. That one is dead. But where is Luna Wow playing from? It's on the bomb site. Tudes, does she expect it? Around the pillar, the dance goes. And from behind... over... Ring around the rosy gameplay coming in. Tudes eventually will get caught in a... Not too bad spot. Does she have enough time? It seems very close, but it might just be...
Oh my god!
Okay! How?
It was over.
How?
Dude, that's gotta hurt. Wow, well played from Tudes. The 1 versus 2 clutch caught Pipanka out in the open, and then that very interesting 1v1 that went in the favor of Tudes, and she had just barely enough time to defuse that bomb and keeping the score perfect, 9-0. Hungary, they got so close, yet so far. Money is good again for the buy, and no change of pace. It will be the default. Some presence in front of A and mid, and then the others waiting on B. So Literally is going to swing together with Yankon. They're going to fight Yuka, though. Huge double kill. And surely you don't drop this one.
2-man advantage. Make that a 3-woman advantage. There is going to be Tess, though. Finding some crucial frags. The bomb carry is holding for the peak. And will actually get tagged up to 50 in response. Tess gets out of there just in the nick of time. Is down to 2 HP. Almost takes on Luna. They're all 3 wounded. And Tudes is rotating through house to see if she can spot any of the T's walking forward. But they're going to back off towards that free A bomb site and go for the post-plant situation. However, Tudes, the timing could be deadly here as the backstab is coming in. Smoke being thrown in. Finds one. Almost find the second on the cross. And they're going to go in for the aggressive peek. They don't know exactly where the play is coming from. 40 seconds left on the clock, and it's all on to Tess. Has the AK in hand. They're checking the smoke, and they will finally get their first on the board.
Nice one from Hungary. Got the double kill early on. It was Yuka to punish the aggression on Heaven. Sweden, though, still leading strong. Hungary, looking at the big picture, they are still very far behind. But if they get all the remaining rounds of this first half and the pistol, they will make us start thinking about comeback. Yankon, the flash is good, spots the enemy, takes down Lenny. Early man advantage. That's the mid player gone.
Every time I hear the word Lenny, I'm always thinking of, isn't Lenny a character in The Simpsons?
In where?
In The Simpsons? Wait, I'm gonna look that up.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
I
Lenny.
mean, I watched the clips. Not the...
Ah, well, it's a character in The Simpsons. It's a fun character.
Ooh.
Yeah, though, is a fun player. There's the refrags quickly. The backstab coming in, and Luna 1v3. But it will be double digits for Sweden, and one more round to be played in the first half should give this a pretty sizable advantage to the Swedish side, no matter what happens in this round.
Yeah. I mean, Sweden, coming into this event, we already knew that they have some very experienced players. And one of them is actually off the server right now, but Tudes is doing a great job filling Juliana's shoes. The last one of the first half. Will Hungary get a second? Tudes spots at the shoulder, gets the first frag. She's gonna get caught though, trying to go back as Yuka to eliminate her. And Yenkon is going to hug Kim, but Kim is not a lover, she's a fighter. Gets the frag on Yenkon, and Emsan is present on this A defense, but Hungary have hit the brakes. They will keep the ban advantage, and with this much time on the clock, they will look for the best way possible to win the round.
Yeah, and it is still definitely possible here. The Hungarian side taking their time, hoping that the Swedes get a little bit too aggressive. But of course, that does give the Swedish players, just like Sevenlicious, a chance to creep up all the way towards that T-spawn position. Might get a fantastic backstab here on one of the T's. It's going to be a mid-play towards Donut. Flash from Tess is going to get rushed at. Starts pre-firing, needs help, quickly taken down, but on that A-bomb side, do they expect a second one to be in the area? As Emson gets two, denies, actually takes all three down, doesn't even need to deny the bomb plant, as she just crushes it.
Look at the toes,
look at the toes. Up by
Sevenlicious.
Oh, yeah, ew, that's like rigor mortis, yeah. Ragdoll effect right there.
But yeah, Emson really well played at the end there, and there was some team damage. It was the Sevenlicious, but she doesn't need to be jealous about anything, as she is topping the scoreboard with 11-1. They only need 2 more rounds. And Hungary, they would need to play some CS that they haven't played ever before in their life to come back.
Yeah, it's a rough one. Of course, you know, if Sweden wins this series, which is very likely, they will be qualified for Kosovo, so they will be heading over towards Kosovo. I don't know why I choked on Kosovo right there. Though, heavy rush coming out the CT side. Will at least hold firm. Ooh. But they still make it a 2v2 and make that a 2v1, favoring the Hungarian side.
But it's Sevenlicious.
But it is Sevenlicious, and Sevenlicious is pretty good. They also give her full free bomb site.
And I respect that decision, because Kim was low HP. If she gave Sevenlicious a 1v1, most likely Sevenlicious will win it, because she has the P250 and the armor. Bomb is going to get planted. There is a defuse kit and a smoke on Kim, and they are going to tackle this retake together, hopefully, and not go 1-by-1. Sevenlicious is playing aggressive, spots Lenny, aiming for the head, and she is going to take down Lenny, expecting the second player, but no. And Kim, smoke available. Is he going to be a ninja defuse? Sevenlicious is going to play up close, and the one bullet is going to be more than enough. The 1 versus 2 clutch. 3 total from Sevenlicious. Sweden, match point, qualifier point, pretty much.
21 frags in 13 rounds. Sevenlicious, 4 deaths as well. That's impressive. Some disgusting CSGO action right there.
CS2. Hungary. The MP9s will come out. Sweden are going to take over mid, smoke the block off red, and Yankon is going to take Donut. Do this. That's the Galil, 35 bullets, plenty. But getting pushed by 2 players. She will find the first, nearly the second, but the Panka is going to take her down. Lenny with 1. Tess will respond. Kim, however, has the MP9 as well, and she's good for the frag on Tess. Has aim in control. The last 2 players of Sweden are 7 Wishes and Yankon, and 7 Wishes will be good for the first, nearly the second. Yankon, will she be able to end things here? Kim is 40 HP. Yankon needs 2 bullets or 1 on the head. Oh, but it will be Kim to find her with the MP9, and Hungary just doubled the rounds.
Yeah, they do manage to get their second round here on the Hungarian side, but they're still, 10 to go until we even make it towards OT. But they at least show a sign of life here with that aggressive play on the force-up. Now Sweden with just Tech 9s. And the Dream rushing towards that B-bomb site, trying to get it quickly done. Extinguish that Molly, rush right through, didn't even take too much damage. They get the opening pick onto Luna and Pipanka. There's so many T's rushing at her as in trouble right now. They will get themselves a little bit of control in back halls with that counter frag, but nonetheless, time is of the essence and ticking further down the line as well. Kim will get the player in towards Cave. Tuda spots the last CT, trying to push through the smoke. It's going to be all on Kim, has to clutch it. Big finds 1, goes for the duel against Tess. Time is of the essence, goes for the Ninja, but does not hold it in the end, and Tess shuts it down. 13 to 2. Not much to say about that one. It was just an easy peasy lemon squeezy for Sweden, and they'll be heading all the way to Kosovo.
Well, it will be a pleasure to have them play, and looking forward because, like we mentioned, they are one of the best, if not the best, for this event. But Netherlands is sure going to put up a fight. And that is it for today. Congratulations to the team won. Some of them still have a fight left in them. Some of them have secured their spots on the playoff stage. And tomorrow we'll be back with more Counter-Strike at the same time, 18:15 CEST, with Norway versus Hungary, and then Denmark versus Serbia, and France versus Latvia. And after that, we will have the fun matches, the best of 3s. So thank you guys for tuning in. It was an absolute pleasure to have these matches with you, DK2 and my brother. I hope everybody enjoyed them. Take care and have a good night.